there's a couple of real basic points that we need to make sure we get right. It's the same as our scrum. We need to make sure we get our setup done right. So take your time when you go into a line-out. Get there quickly, but take your time to get your setup right. What are you thinking of in your setup?
Just always at the port, above you first.
Yep.
And then just feet.
Cool. So you want to make sure you got a good stable balance. You want to make sure your core's tucked in, standing nice and tall. And one real good thing to make sure is try and keep those elbows in nice and tight. Good. So what are you thinking about?
Feet facing square.
Yep.
You're supposed to have a wee bit of bend in the knees.
If you've got a good bend in the knees, I think just for your setup, I think just looking at you guys when you're setting up, the elbows are quite wide. It's real good for us as hookers. If we can, when we do our setup, keep those elbows tight, keep them nice and tight. Also, lock our core up as well, because we're starting back here. It's going to take a lot of core for us to throw the ball, because none of us throw the ball like this anymore with the step. And when I was watching you guys throw, we want to make sure we get a good grip on the ball, so we can really chuck it out really well. So, like, what's the furthest you can throw? 15 you can throw quite comfortably.
Pushing it.
Oh, good. Let's have a look. I think before you throw the ball, just think about some of the stuff we talked about. Standing nice and tall, keep those elbows in tight, lock that core up. Good. Once you get better at it, you can start back there. But at the moment, I think it's really good to have a little tick in there, just so we can generate a bit of power. What I mean by a little tick is just having that little bit there. Boof. We've got that. Get a good grip on the ball. Come out a bit better.
Yeah.
Pretty good. When you throw that ball, I want to keep your hands up when you finish. Follow through. Not too bad. One more. When you're ready, mate. Mate, just want you to be real strong with your base. At the moment, you're sort of throwing and you're sort of pushing off your right hand. Yep. Move that other hand down a little bit further.
That one there, do you say?
Yep. Have you got your thumb around the ball?
Yeah. That's how I do it, yeah.
Yep. Because sometimes you want to think about throwing the ball as like throwing a tennis ball. You want it to come out. That's how we're getting like the spiral. Beautiful. I can see it coming out of your hands. But I really want you to rip it through. I want you to rip it through as hard as you can to that guy.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if it's going to drop down further, but I want you to rip it as hard as you can. Yep. Better. When we're throwing the ball in, don't be afraid to really push it through quickly. Because sometimes when we throw it slowly, and on a windy day when the ball's wet, it's going to go all over the place. So don't be afraid to really push the ball through. Full extension. It should be out of your hands before he gets up. All you need to think about is that when he gets to the top, he needs to be getting the ball at that time. Keep making your line-out jumper work. Get him to full extension. I think a lot of those jumps, they probably had about that much more in them. We'll definitely get over those front guys, eh? Good. Whip it up. Faster. Faster. Good. Finish with the hands together. Good. Awesome. Extend them. Make sure it gets full length. Good. Good throw. That's good throw. Push it through a bit quicker.
Check the ball.
You're right, mate. Tell him it needs to be faster. Good work, boys. Following through. Elbows in. Strong core. Awesome.